quickly run through it. Today, Kenya bows its head in sorrow and pride. Raila Amolo Odinga has rested. A mighty chapter of our national story has closed. Yet in grief, we rise to salute a man whose life gave meaning to courage, resilience, and faith in our republic. Mr. Speaker, growing up in high school, we knew of his father, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, the lion who once visited my alma mater, Rapogi High School. The people lined by the roadside to catch a glimpse of that great man, as they would during that time for President Moi. When Jaramogi died, our parents, our community were anxious of what would become of the community. Then emerged his son, Raila. His name became a byword, a household name, the only name everyone spoke. At the university, he emboldened a generation. He gave us the courage to question power. Among our students, there was a common word whenever injustice or whatever we thought was injustice, you'd hear the word onge to mean no, was whispered during campus protests. It was enough to stiffen the administration. They knew we would not back down because Raila had our back. He symbolized defiance in service of justice. He was detained without trial, tortured in the dark cells, yet he walked out preaching peace. He carried no bitterness, only conviction that Kenya must be better. He used his suffering to build bridges where others have built walls or would have built walls even then. I first met him around 2013 during his presidential campaign launch. I caught the political bug then. He urged us, the young people, to throw our hearts in the ring. I did. I ran for Migori County Governor during that time. I was unsuccessful, but it lit a fire that still burns. Unlike modern day politicians, Mr. Speaker, who mobilize their followers with tokens and money, Raila gave no handouts. People followed him naturally. They followed the force of his ideas, his sacrifice, and his belief that freedom was a sacred duty. When I later ran for Member of Parliament of Uriri, people told me that for you to get the ODM ticket, you had to pay money. But when I won the nominations, my opponent then took me to the tribunal. He called me a relatively unknown candidate and simply said, if you have won, you get the ticket. I didn't pay a coin. That was Raila. Fair, principled, and allergic to injustice, even in small things. We had our moments after the 2022 elections. I was among the members of the Orange Democratic Party who chose to work with President Ruto. At one point, he invited me for a one-on-one, and he told me, Mheshimiwa Nyamita, the difference between us is that I've been your age, but you've not been my age. He smiled and added, but there are things happening now that did not happen when I was your age. So we must consult both ways. That humility coming from a man who had faced prison, betrayal, and stolen victories taught me that leadership is not about winning arguments, but keeping bridges open. He believed peace was patriotic. He separated the office he sought from the well-being of the country. That is why, even when he believed his victory was stolen, he always made peace. He did it with Moi, he did it with Kibaki, with Uhuru, and even lately with Ruto. He understood that Kenya was always bigger than Raila Odinga. Mr. Speaker,
we will add you 30 seconds to wind up.
Mr. Speaker, Raila told us nobody can stop reggae. Today, that is not a slogan, it is a sermon. the music must go on. We will make it play through unity, fairness, and courage to speak the truth without malice. Baba is gone. Long live Baba.
Thank you. The member from Mara was next.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir, Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you for giving me this opportunity. And on my own behalf, on behalf of the Mbiuki's family, the entire Mara constituent and the Tharaka County at large, Mr. Speaker, I stand with very heavy heart as we mourn our late former Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, the democratic space we are enjoying today is basically courtesy of the late Raila Odinga.